Hello everyone, it's Bob with Homestead with Sadie. So today what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little project. It's for my stepdaughter. She wants to put a small bookshelf against the wall where it's going to have 4 different shelves where she can go with a ledge in it to stop from anything from falling out, but it's going to be a 4-tier bookshelf where instead of a book going straight in, it's going to be faced out, so where you can actually see the face of it. You can actually stick several on each shelf and look at it. I've gone ahead and started the process a little bit. So what I did is I went and got 2 1x4s and a 1x2. 1x4, they were 8 foot long, and I cut them down into these 2 pieces, 4 foot tall. And on this one end, I actually took and cut it to an angle. Now the reason why I've cut them to an angle was so that when you take them and you put them against the wall, the angled part will be against the wall to go higher than the baseboard, so you don't have to cut the baseboard. So I've cut them all, done this, and I've taken, let's see. So you see where I took it pencil marks, and I went down through, and I've marked them for the shelves. Not only did I mark them for the shelves, but I marked them here, there, and there, for the brace to go across in the front so that they don't just slide out, that they'll stick in there and it'll hold them in there. But what I did is I went ahead and I clamped them together, made them all even, clamped them right out, marked it, put 2 clamps, and then drilled pilot holes in it already. So I've gone ahead and I put the 2 screws in the shelf and 1 in the bar that holds it on the front. Now, along with the screw to hold the bar in the front, I'm also going to brad nail it. And then 1 spot here and 1 spot up here is I got 2 skinnier boards. And these are going to be, I'm going to mount this to the back of it. And I've already pre-drilled them for 16 inches apart for the studs on the wall. And that's going to be to mount it to the wall. But I went ahead and I've got 4 pieces for the front of the shelves. And I did 4 shelves. Now it's going to be 2 foot wide. So it's actually going to be 4 foot high, 2 foot wide, and it's going to have a shelf. What did I do with that? How did I do that? I believe I did 6 inches off the ground, 6, 14, 27, and 40. Now obviously the tall one, the top one, will be for the tall books, if there's any tall books. That way they can just lean up against the wall and you don't have to worry about fitting in the spots of the others. So now that I've done all this, I'm actually going to stain it, put it together. That way I know it's all together, solid, and I'm just going to give it to them as a gift. So I'm going to go ahead and let it sit for a little while here. Let them dry. Do the other side. Get a good coat on them. Then Maybe put it together tomorrow or tonight. See you soon. All right, it's been a little while. I know it's not completely dry, but I got some gloves on, so I'll be able to put this together. Or I started putting it together. Not completely dry, but I got gloves on. I'm putting it together. Now I'm just measuring. Right now I got, this will be the actual top one, and this will be the second one from the bottom, because I'm going to do a real short one here for small books, little kids books that I can put here, then a little bit medium, and then the tall books to be able to put on top. So, trying to get some kind. Start here. So I got 2 shelves on. So this is where we're gonna take what I should have done the first time and I didn't. Let's put 2 of these. That's a little sticky. Reach. No, I didn't reach. Got longer ones here. We'll actually let it sit on this all night. Okay. Next one. So, the next thing we want to put on are these. These are here. And what they are, it's just to hold them so the books don't fall at the front. So once I get this all together, I can show you what I mean. There's 2 boards I got right here. Ones they're gonna go on the back. They're gonna be the ones that mount it to the wall. can't be seen. But it sits against the wall like this. Now I'll be able to put the little books down here in the front, medium books right here, some more medium, and then any tall books will be up on the very top shelf. But it sits flush, and you can stack 3 or 4 or 5 books in there. And it's just made it easier to organize them. And as her baby gets older, the baby will come over and be able to take what it needs, or take the book as an infant and grab if there's a book it's interested in and want to look at and stuff like that, easier like that. So, lay it down. I got some things I got to touch up, and then it'll be completed. Should be all dry by tomorrow. So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this video of my little wall mount bookshelf. If you like what you're seeing, give me a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications, and we'll see you on the next one.